Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Aiden Miller.
And I'm Hannah Durkee, and we wanted to welcome you to SRSM Online.
We are so thankful that you're watching this video. Here at this youth ministry, we believe in 5 big things. We believe that we should all look up towards God, look out towards people, do good in the community, dive deep in our relationships, and above all else, we want all of our students to be known when they hang out with us.
Yes, absolutely. And we have some really big announcements for you guys today. First of all, announcement 1, we miss you. We wish that we could see you in person, but instead of meeting in person, we're going to be doing the next best thing. And so stay connected with us on our Instagram. That's at srsm.youth. And also, we are having a huge SRSM Youth Night on Zoom. And so there's going to be games there, prizes, giveaways, things that you won't want to miss, and things that you're going to miss if you're not at that Zoom service. So, how you log into our Zoom, you're going to be texting this number. It's 880-909-1549. And then DM us on our Instagram or contact Aiden or I, and we'll get you the password into this thing because it's going to be awesome. You won't want to miss it.
We got an awesome game for you. If you're a fast food fan, then this is the best game in the world. It's called Fast Food Junkies. And how it's going to work is we're going to put up a fast food item, and you got to guess what industry it is from. You get it right, you get 1 point.
So, starting off, let's see what our first picture in food is. Who sells these cookies?
Is it Taco Bell, Subway, or McDonald's?
This is a good one.
And just to let you know, I know this answer because I love these cookies and you see them like every day.
So where are they from?
They are from Subway.
Ooh.
Eat healthy, am I right?
Whose chicken nuggets are these?
Is it McDonald's, Pizza Hut, or Burger King?
This is a tough one.
Pray about it.
If you guessed...
Burger King, then you get 1 whole point.
Wow, good job guys. Let's see what the next question is. Alright, this is our last question for the win. Who sells these mozzarella dippers?
Is it McDonald's, Burger King, or Domino's?
And the answer is...
McDonald's!
Comment down below how many you got right. Those that got 3 right, good job. You may or may not be a fatty. Like us. Like us. And with that, we are so excited to hear a great message from the Aiden Miller. Let's see it.
Hey, what's up, guys? Aiden Miller here. I'm the youth pastor at Shadow Rock Church, and I have a question for you today. Have you ever been grounded? I know some of you're watching this, you got to raise both your hands. You've been grounded so much. I'm reminded of one time when I was grounded, and I say one time because I didn't get grounded. I was what you call a golden child. But I woke up one Saturday morning, and I was already in trouble, and I go to the living room, and my neighbors and my friends and my siblings are already up, and they're playing, and they go outside, and I asked my mom, can I go outside too? But she told me, no, Aiden, you are in trouble, you're grounded, and you must stay inside and eat. And I realized 2 things when I look back on that story. The first thing I realized is that I love Eggo waffles. That's a food she gave me. I remember that vividly. And the second thing I remember is that whenever there is someone in trouble or whenever someone is grounded, there is always conflict. Now, I don't know about you, but in many ways, it feels like we're grounded right now. We can't go outside and hang out with our friends. We can't go to sleepovers. We can't get our nails done. We can't go to the spa. We can't do things that we used to do. I know you seniors are feeling this. You can't go to graduation. You can't go to grad night. You can't go to the senior beach trip. Whatever it may be, it feels like we are grounded and we haven't done anything wrong. And when we're grounded, we're also in conflict. And maybe you're at your homes right now and you used to love spending time with your family. And, in the beginning it was kind of cool. You're playing lots of board games. You're watching a lot of TV. You're kind of relaxing, getting some good loving in with your family. But now you've got to a point where you used to love everybody, but now you're kind of like, I hate you, you smell, you suck, you need a bath, you need to take a shower, clean the room, do the dishes, whatever it may be. You're in a point where there is a lot of conflict between you and your family that you are stuck with because it feels like you're grounded. I want to share a story with you of a man named Joseph. We're going to talk about him for the next 5 weeks, and this man was absolutely crazy, okay? This story is amazingly bizarre, okay? It's filled with envy, pride, lust, adultery, murder. It's crazy. It's off the chart. Whoever says the Bible is boring has not read the story of Joseph. It's insane. And we're going to talk about him for 5 weeks. But today, I want to give you a little backstory, okay? So Joseph is a child of one mother. That makes sense, right? But he had a father who had 3 other wives, not including his mom, okay? So not at different times, not because he was widowed or divorced. No. This man had 4 wives at one time, okay? That's crazy. With 3 of his wives, he had 12 children. With 1 of his wives, he had 1 child, which is Joseph, and he favoritized him. And this is not including all of the daughters that he had. So he had a lot on his plate, right? So Joseph is hated by his 12 brothers, though, because he's favoritized, he gets special gifts, he's loved more, and the other ones are jealous, of course they would be, right? But Joseph gets this dream by God on how he's going to be put into power, and what he does with this dream may not be the best, but he goes to his brothers who he already has some conflict with, and this is what he tells them. He says, "We were out in the field," he's talking about his dream, "tying up bundles of grain. Suddenly my bundles stood up, and your bundles all gathered around and bowed low before mine." And his brothers replied, "So you think you will be our king, do you? Do you actually think you will reign over us?" And they hated him all the more because of his dreams. And listen to this. And the way that he talked about them. And the way that he responded. Now, I'm sure you've realized by now that conflict is something that happens to everybody, and it seems as if there is always conflict in this world when we're on our sports teams, when we're at our schools, when we're in our classrooms, when we're with our families. Right now, there is conflict. And today, I have a question for you is, are you responding a way that you are proud of? Are you responding in a way that you are proud of? Someone told me a few years ago, they said, "Aiden, you can never control how someone acts, but you can always control how you respond. You can always control the way that you respond." Now, Joseph, he wasn't being the smartest. He told his brothers, who he's already in conflict with, about this dream that they're going to bow down to him and serve him one day. And they didn't like that. Of course they wouldn't. So maybe you're at home this week and maybe your parents, you're arguing with them, your siblings, you're fighting with them, that your loved ones you're not getting along with too well. Do not go to them and say, like, "I'm going to be in charge of you one day." It may not be the best thing, but go to them and love on them and encourage them and help them and be happy with how you respond, because you can never control how someone else acts, but you can always be happy with how you respond. You can always be proud of how you responded to conflict. And when I think of that, I think of Jesus Christ as well. He could not control our actions. Jesus cannot make us love him and worship him, but he still left heaven and died on a cross for me and you. What a good God that we serve, who gives us a choice to worship him or to not. And what a good God who loves us so much that even though he doesn't control the decisions we make, he died on a cross for me and you. That's amazing love. So this week, I encourage you to love on your family members, to do something kind for them. It's something I got to remind myself of. Sometimes I get frustrated because the TV's too loud, or it's not loud enough, or the house is too loud, and I just get busy and anxious and annoyed. And I got to remind myself to love like Christ has loved, to be patient, and to be happy with how I respond. I'm telling you, it's going to bless your life. It's going to bless you when things get back to the way they used to be, if it ever is there. Whenever you're in school, I encourage you to implement this into your life. When teachers are mad at you, when coaches are mad at you, when people are mad at you, when relationships are failing, the only thing you can ever control is how you respond. So go and do good things and be happy with how you respond. God bless, and I'll see you next week.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I know that I got a lot out of that message and had a ton of fun with you guys. Make sure to join us at our Zoom meeting. It's going to be games, prizes, all that fun. So write down this number, take a screenshot, and DM us for the password into this Zoom meeting. You are not going to want to miss it. So that's 880-909-1549. See you then.